Hello, hello,
Great.
hello.
How are you all? I can't see you. Yay!
All right.
Awesome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Does this have a lazy
having
boy
us.
feature?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
No, you stay over there. You're good.
A
over
lazy
there.
boy feature.
Over there.
Reclining like, hey guys.
Hi. Thank you guys so much for being here this weekend. I feel like you guys are the perfect guests for our inaugural Nightmare Weekend.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, what is your favorite thing about getting to do these conventions together?
You just said it. We get to do them together.
Together is a big part of it, but also I think it's, getting the opportunity to spend time with the people that sustain why we're here and connecting with the people who have these shared memories of all these films that we love from this season. And so, yeah, it's getting to spend time together and also to come together with the community.
Yes, thank you all. We're just
Thank
so...
you. Yeah, we wouldn't be here without you.
Wouldn't be
Seriously,
here
so
without
thank
you,
Yeah.
for sure.
And,
Yeah.
obviously you guys are part of so many projects that are so magical in all of our lives. So are there any fan interactions or moments, which I'm sure you guys get all the time at these conventions, that stand out to you?
Well, mine wasn't at a convention. It was actually before the explosion of this current curve of the movie that we cannot name. I was doing another film in Massachusetts, and there was a family whose home we were filming in. And the mother and daughter watched this movie over and over again together. And they came up at the end of the movie when we're all wrapping out, and they were like, Vinessa, you've been so amazing. Thank you for being so kind to us. And it's our home and we feel like you respected it. And also, do you mind signing this VHS of the movie we cannot name? And the woman just all of a sudden started bursting into tears. She's like, because my daughter's going off to college and now we can't watch it together. Because it was an annual tradition. Every Halloween they would watch it together. So I literally started crying with them. I was like, this is the most moving moment, because it was like, a change in their lives and a change in their routine of the bonding that they had, and then they were marking it with me signing that moment at that moment. So it was pretty sweet, pretty beautiful.
I just love always
My
seeing
turn.
the kids.
It's my turn. Me.
You?
Me, please.
Go.
No, actually, though, thinking about it, I didn't really put much thought into the impact this movie had on people. It was kind of like, oh, it's entertainment. We did a film, great, and everything. Starting to do these conventions, a lot of people have come up to me and told me just about how it helped them get through difficult times in life, or how it brought connection closer with family and whatnot. And I never really even thought that, it would have that kind of impact. So for me, it was just like, oh, wow, like it just hit me somewhere that never hit me before, so.
I would agree with what you said, Omri. There was a long, slow realization process that we all had to go through, where we're like, oh, this really actually is a thing for a lot of people. And so to answer your question, for me, my favorite part is always the kids. The kids who come out, and part of me always feels like guilty or bad, because sometimes they'll dress up in a character, and then they're like excited to meet us or whatever, and then they're like, I don't know who this person is. This is not who I came to see. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not 10. It happens to all of us. You're gonna realize it one day. I know you don't want to hear about it now. but other than that, it's always, and the shared tradition, the passing down from generation to generation between, older to younger siblings, parents to their children and everything. So yeah, it's a 360 sort of thing of blessedness.
For sure. So Vinessa, you mentioned in your story people having traditions of watching the film every year. I want to know, do you guys have any Halloween traditions?
Don't look at me. I believe I'm starting traditions because my son is now 5, and he finally watched the movie, damn it, we cannot name, last year. And I feel like he wants to watch it again this year. And this is what happens. It starts to become synonymous with trick-or-treating and, this time of year. So maybe we'll do that. We'll start doing that every year with pumpkin carving and all of that. I am the worst at Halloween. I feel like they're much more excited about Halloween than I am, so I will stop talking right now.
I'm like, who are you talking to? Me more excited? I don't know, tradition-wise, I kind of feel like this movie is just become a staple part of just the tradition. I think because obviously I'm in it, and I get bombarded with texts from every. Well, yeah, it's just like I just don't really, I guess, have like a big Halloween thing tradition that I do, and I think this movie kind of is a big part of the tradition for me, I guess. But yeah, no, I get like texts all month long, and they're like, "Guess what I'm watching?" And I'm like, Hollywood. Let me think. Yeah. So yeah.
I just wake up like Ernie and Ice, or no, Ice is Ernie. Never mind. Excuse me. I wake
My
up
name
like
ain't
those
Ernie no
two
more.
every morning in the cage. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Okay, so
I
speaking.
just wake up in a cage. Yeah. What happens? What I do the next morning.
Okay, so speaking of people that have the back of their head shaved, I wanted to kind of ask about 90s trends, and which trends do you guys like, and which trends would you like to never see make a resurgence again? Because I'm still into the tie-dye, and I like the,
Jinkos are making a comeback. No. I was a big raver, so for me, they were like, I don't know, it's just the nostalgia of them. I had some, yeah, I think I looked very silly back then.
Next convention, we want to see you in a pair of Jenkos.
Oh, yeah? Why not? Well, hold on a sec. I just happen to be having some on underneath.
Dad jokes without being a dad.
But
I really did, speaking of raver fashion, I really love the tiny backpacks. And being a mom, you need tiny backpacks. Because you don't want to have a big one, because then they'll put all their crap in your bag. So I don't want to have a mom bag. I want to have a little tiny backpack.
Look at you. You're so precise.
and the fanny packs are making a comeback, too.
I just want Skechers.
Yeah.
I just want my Skechers.
Do you want the flat or platform?
No, I need the thick.
The platform.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. I love all the things.
Does anyone know Skechers?
No, they didn't even know.
Yeah, they still exist.
Yeah, okay, good.
There we go.
Does anyone remember the tiny backpacks, raver backpacks? Yeah.
I have a tiny backpack now.
What about the Pachenkos, whatever you call them?
The what? Oh, Janko jeans.
Oh,
I know.
isn't that
Janko.
a game, Pachenko?
But that's
Yeah.
like I think that's a
Pachenko,
casino.
yeah.
That's a casino.
I know the word, but I
That's
still
where
don't
she
know what it
spends
is.
most of her time. She performs there 5 days a week.
But what is, I don't even know those pants that you're talking about.
So you know the big raver pants that they were like.
Oh, so,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
but not cross
Big.
colors.
They're like a bomber
No,
jacket and pants.
cross colors
Yeah,
kind of
exactly, I
had the
remember.
same shape, but they
Okay.
were like
Basically snowboarding
multicolored.
pants.
Yeah, they were kind of like they look like snowboarding
Okay,
pants.
those are pretty cool. So they're bell-bottomy, but not.
Billie
Yeah.
Eilish wears them every day.
She does, okay.
And you always have to
We'll
tread
ask
through
her.
water, and then the water would come up to your knees.
Well,
Like, it was just
as it would fray, you would just absorb that water, and it would just keep your calves nice
Making
and
the
cool.
children cry. This
Yeah.
is sad.
Definitely also combat boots, I gotta say.
let's go.
Wait, was the one strap overall, was that 80s or 90s?
That was early
90s,
90s,
right? Yeah,
91.
Is it mid 90s?
No, early, like
Who
91.
who remembers Z Cavaricis?
Okay.
Hey, we got one. Yeah, what's up, my dog? My dog. All right.
Keds were good too.
Keds?
Kids, yes, yes. Always the preppy cool.
I was a big
kids who wore
skateboarder, so I always liked the Vision streetwear, the Vans, all the good
Vans.
stuff. Yeah, all the Bones Brigade stuff.
The Converse, that was the first time Converse came back, was in the
Sure,
90s.
sure. Chucks.
on
With the star, yeah.
Oh, that was the best.
Oh,
the
and then
Chucks.
remember the like ninja shoes that you would get at the swap meet?
Clearly,
Nobody
we don't.
remembers those. It's like the one toe.
Ninja shoes, anyone? No. See? What?
Pachenko.
What is it?
Let's go back to Pachenko.
Yeah, Pachenko. Okay.
Pachenko.
So a controversial question that came up yesterday, and I feel like we'll have to get your guys' opinions on this too. When it comes to Halloween candy, are you guys team candy corn, or what are your thoughts?
We've had long discussions
Deep.
about candy corn.
Deep.
Love
Yeah.
the
We've
candy.
done a deep dive into this. I
Where
don't
do
think you're
we
prepared,
land?
honestly.
Strap
hear
in,
what we
I'm
have
ready
say
to
about
go.
fucking-
I mean, if you like candles, sweet dipped sugary candles, then yeah, candy corn.
Eating candles?
Yeah, that's what they taste.
Wax.
That's like
We're
yeah,
gonna
it's just
have
waxy.
a seance later
Texture
about it,
is
but,
like
we can't
candles.
talk about that right now. All right.
Okie dokie. So we do have a microphone that's right over there for the questions you guys may have. I just once again encourage you guys to think of something unique and maybe something that they haven't been asked before. Any willing volunteers?
Step right up, folks.
Now, we
Step
have one-
on down.
He's running.
Get your
Come
questions
on down. You're the
in.
next contestant on Price is Right.
Do, 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 do.
You could win a car.
We don't
No.
actually have a car.
You're not winning us. Sorry.
Just this one. He's
Yeah.
for
And if
sale,
you guess it
totally.
right, you can win a brand new Vinessa Shaw.
Wow. What's
Thank
your
you.
name?
My name is Sky.
Hi, Sky.
And-
Sky.
Hi. I was curious if y'all have like a favorite horror movie or series.
Hellraiser.
Which one?
Hellraiser.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I'm scared. I'm a scaredy cat.
I'm gonna go
Spooky.
with
Spooky.
Funny Games.
Not horror though.
Funny Games was particularly freaky. So yeah.
Yeah, I only like spooky. Like
Was
I
that a
love
movie?
like David
Well,
Lynch.
Was that a movie?
Evil,
That was
Evil
really
Dead's
great.
David Lynch,
a close
weird.
second.
David Lynch. Oh, she whips out David Lynch. Like, just casually
or
throw out a
Stranger
Lynch film.
Things. That's me.
Love Stranger Things. Awesome.
Great question.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
Welcome.
Sky.
What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Jin Lee. My question is, have you guys ever experienced, like, have you guys gone to a haunted mansion before and, like, experienced, like, scary stuff?
Like in actual reality, I have not. I mean, I've been to like haunted houses, like, you know, attractions, and gotten scared. No, not really. I just know it's fake, so
Wrong-o.
it doesn't. What? Wrong answer?
Wrong-o.
Oh. But no, I've never had like a real like experience where personally where like a ghost has haunted me or have been freaked out because some crazy phenomenon that's happening in front of my eyes. So that's me. Anyone?
I have to correct my brother, as usual. I spent an evening in a haunted hotel in Lincoln, in the UK, just north of London. And it says that they advertise as a haunted inn, and I thought, oh, wow, great. I bet it's BS. And I was like, yeah, it's complete garbage, right? Like, it's totally going to be fine. Then the second we walk into the place, like, even as I'm entering, before we even check in, I feel like this force pulling me, telling me, do not walk in there. And then we spent an evening in this room, and I didn't sleep at all. And it was completely traumatized by a consistent vision of, like, people hanging. And it was a slaughterhouse, basically. But yeah, so I think that things like that are real. I don't know how to explain it, but but I think, you know, some horrific events leave an impression on the universe, and it lingers. Yeah. So there's that. Happy Halloween. Anything, Nut? Anything else?
Her answer was yes.
Thank you guys.
Great question. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Dan. I know this
Dan.
is Nightmare Weekend, but Vinessa, did you have any Rodney Dangerfield stories from Ladybugs?
Oh my gosh.
Woohoo!
So amazing. So, contrary to his personality, is like, comedian persona, he was a very sweet, sweet man. And there were so many times where we were like running around on the soccer field, like looking very hot and tired. And he's like, kids, get in under this tent. What are you guys doing just standing out there? And he was like, do you have sunscreen on? Do you don't? You do. Do you? Here's some water. Here, catch the water, And actually, very interestingly enough, this is just even more sweet of him. There was a mother on set who said an anti-Semitic joke. And he literally looked at her and said, what are you thinking? These kids have never heard that joke before. You're out of here. So he fired her and fired the daughter that was in the movie. Because he's like, these kids have virgin ears. They don't need to hear that kind of joke. So, he's known for being like the dirty joke guy. And, like obviously his can't get any respect. But I have nothing but respect for that man. He was amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Tony. I want to ask you guys, which of the sisters is your most favorite? And you can only pick one.
Sarah.
It's okay. Sarah.
For different reasons.
Sarah.
Okay.
For all the reasons.
All the right reasons.
Thank you, guys.
All right. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, I'm
Nice shirt
Marie.
that we can't mention,
Thank you.
but yeah.
I know I can't.
You
mention
can.
It, but for the movie we cannot name,
Yeah.
I just want to thank you guys because I watch it all year round. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. I know every line to the movie, to the point where people will not watch it with me because they will get annoyed. But I do have a question, just kind of aside from Halloween, what's your favorite fall activity to do?
My favorite fall activity is to bake. You too? Who else? Who else likes baking?
Love baking.
I mean, I guess we get swooped up into the season because we see it all on Instagram or something, but it really does come out naturally. Like you just want to bake.
What do you like to bake?
I love pumpkin pies. I really do.
Hello.
Okay, I'll give you
Hello.
a vegan pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Has
Hello.
anyone ever made? Okay, all right, Jude. Pipe down over there. Thora, how much? No, kidding.
Be expecting a pie in the mail soon.
Does it come with the graham cracker crust?
It does come with the graham cracker crust and some vegan coconut cream. So, yeah.
Very nice.
Yum.
Because you got to have whipped cream with your pumpkin. What do you like to do? I just have a
I
curiosity.
like pumpkin patches,
Pumpkin patches, yes, the best.
watching movies we cannot name.
Yeah.
All the Halloween movies that are like the iconic ones that I grew up with. So,
Fun.
yeah. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Sure.
Do you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know if this really falls into the spirit of autumn, but I just like it because the weather starts to cool down in LA, and like I can just jump on my motorcycle and not like die of heat, and I can go to the skate park without dying of heat. So for me, that's what the fall
Less heat.
signifies.
Good.
Less heat, ready to do outdoor activities
like a
without
good-
dying.
I like a good haunted house. Yeah. You know, I'll chase down a good haunted house. And also something I grew up not really in the sport world, but because of my in-laws now, college football has become a little bit of a passing fancy. So, yeah.
Who's the team?
Oh, well, I don't want to get controversial.
Okay, that's fair. We don't want to get candy corn up in here.
This will not
He's
make good
listening.
at Thanksgiving.
He's listening.
Yeah, they're listening. Thanksgiving's not going to be good if I talk about
Okay,
this.
okay, that's fair.
I got to get all the way through Thanksgiving. Into the new year, actually, right?
You can take the mic out or tilt it
Right.
down. What's your name?
My name's Benna, and I have a
Oh.
question what your favorite candy was.
Was
favorite
or
candy-
is?
That's got a good point. Is or was?
I'm just going to go with like
Is,
Is.
okay.
Oh, well, I don't eat it anymore due to my own dietary restrictions, but I'm going to go with a was, and it was like either Heath Bar or Score because I like toffee.
So good vegan toffee, if anyone wants to know.
Yeah,
He's into
send a
it.
recipe my way.
I can't help myself, but I just like the Reese's pumpkins. That does it for me every time. And I only eat it this time of year.
Special.
Because they only make it this time of year, largely.
And it'd be gross if you kept it from last year. Yeah, gross. I like this candy bar because I'm vegan too. These little candies that are vegan, and they're called Ochos, and they are coconut with chocolate. So good.
Yeah, she shares hers with
They're
me.
really,
I do.
And
I
they're
share it with them.
the bomb.
They really are.
I'm always
that's
like,
all she eats,
more
actually.
please.
It kind of is all I eat.
More please.
You're actually true. More, please. I have
More,
some with
please.
me. I have some with me on this trip. I'm not kidding. It's like my chocolate
So
stash.
Like 3 in her
You've been
pocket
holding
right now.
out on me all week.
I don't have
Smelling
pockets,
over
but I
here.
would have it in my pocket. That's how much I love it. What's your favorite candy?
Twix.
Twix. I used to love Twix.
Twix is good.
Twix and Kit Kat were my thing
Yeah, Kit
before I
Kat and
became.
Twix,
Although
yeah.
they have vegan Kit Kats now in the UK, and I just can't wait for it to come here. I'm all over it if it comes. So
Thank you.
you're
Excellent
welcome,
question.
and you look great
I love the
as
outfit.
a character that we
Very,
cannot
very well
name.
done. Thank you.
Great. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kat.
Hi, Kat.
I'd like to ask, without getting you guys in trouble, have you ever taken anything off of any set, like an outfit or a prop, and kept?
Oh, yes.
Would you like to share that?
Little klepto over here was like, that's mine. I'm taking that. So
He has
from
the black flame candle.
yeah. So from this movie, I begged for a bike because they had 5 of them, and they gave one to me. I also stole the pair of boots I was wearing, and what else did I have? I know I had a couple of. Oh, yeah, I think so. I don't think I asked for them. I probably just jacked them. From this show, there was an episode where like I was missing and I was on a milk carton, and I still have the milk carton. And what else did I find recently? Oh, I found the tie-dye shirt that I was wearing in this movie. And wait, what? You guys talking trash about me again? Always picking on me. I'm done. Yeah, so the tie-dye shirt, and those are the 4 items that I can recall at this moment. Anyone else? What did you steal, Vinessa?
I don't steal, so
Sure.
anyway. I learned that from a
Miss
young
Goody
age
Two-Shoes over
not to
here.
steal. I stole when I was young, and I got in trouble anyway. So
Oops.
I love your everything everywhere all at once vibe. It's really cool. Did you see?
Hot dog hands are over there.
Where are you? Oh, there they are. Hot dog hands. Woohoo! Woo. Love it.
Thank you.
I have the earrings from the character in this movie. They gave it to me. And I'm really bummed I didn't take anything else because I'm sure it was offered, but I was a weirdo.
She
Weird
doesn't steal,
teenager.
remember?
Huh?
I said you don't steal, remember?
She's
I
goody-
don't. I really
goody
don't.
Two-Shows. She's gonna make us Bob for
I
apples.
didn't. I am going to make you Bob for apples. Damn it.
No, they tried to give me the hat as a joke because I hated that thing. It wouldn't stay on my head. It would always blow off. They kept pinning it into my skull and stuff. So I was like, yeah, Thora, here's your hat. And I'm like, no, thank you.
You're like, yeah, here's a lighter. Burn, hat, burn.
Burn the hat.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
What's your name?
Hello.
How you doing? My name is Paul.
Hi, Paul.
So, without realizing, this is the 30th anniversary of the movie that shall not be named. Me and my girlfriend will actually be in Salem during Halloween this year. How crazy do you think we are?
We're going to be there next
We'll
weekend.
find out.
So I guess
We're
we're
going to
just
be there
as
next
crazy.
weekend.
Yeah, we'll be
We're
there
not
next
even
week.
joking.
See you there.
We're there from the 20th through the 23rd, if anyone wants to visit.
And we'll be there the 28th.
Darn.
Can't you move your trip up? Come on, dude. We're all going to be
Those
there.
things are
Literally move your
refundable up to
vacation.
48 hours, okay? You
I was
can
gonna say
change
it's-
your thing.
We're all going to be there.
By the
Me,
way,
Thora, Jason, and Omri, all going to
Yes.
be there. So
And
do you want to
Binksy.
see us or not?
Binksy Cat will be there.
Just
Make it happen, dude.
so you guys all know, if you ever go to Salem, plan as early in advance as you can, because it is a nightmare to get housing, whatever you need to get there.
It's okay.
So
Just switch
telling
your
ya.
plans. Just go.
Go. But go. Next weekend. Go next weekend.
Do you guys
I'll move it up.
do you guys have any like favorite places in Salem?
Say that again. I didn't
Do you
hear.
have any favorite places when you guys get to visit Salem?
You're gonna have to ask us that next week.
Oh, okay. Fair
This
enough. That I would-
honestly, we
haven't
haven't
been
been back
back. Yeah, we
since
haven't
since the movie that we did. 30 years it'll be. So it'll be our 30th anniversary as well as this
it's
film we cannot
Bit of a
name.
homecoming
30th.
for us as well. Yeah.
All right, next
So-
one. Cool. Sounds awesome. God, what's your name? What's your question?
Hi, I'm Emily. I love the film that can't be named. I just saw it not too long ago, actually, and I'm in my 30s. I wanted to know, like, if y'all were to describe yourselves as like a universal monster, which one would you say you were?
Ooh. From like Universal Studios.
Yeah, like Dracula, or like Creature from the Black Lagoon, or like Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein. That's me.
Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
It's gonna take me a long time to think about this. I'm just gonna need like days and days to ponder. Who would I be actually?
Monster.
I don't know. I'd probably just be like an apparition. You know, like some cloud in the sky. Yeah.
Thank you so much, y'all.
What would you be? Since you love this, what would you be?
Probably the Bride of Frankenstein, actually.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The hair itself is pretty cool.
I like the outfit. The outfit's nice. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Alex, and I actually had a question about, like, when y'all were younger, what kind of tattoos would y'all have wanted?
Ooh. I didn't really want a tattoo. I wanted a tongue ring or a nose ring because that was a thing. So
Not the belly
or
button
dye
ring.
my hair, but it couldn't do any of those things as an actor back then. Now they can cover your tattoos and dye your hair, and it's no problem. But that's what I wanted to do, and I was restricted as a teenager by this business. Now I'm free to do it, and I don't do it now.
The day is young, and they are doing piercings. here
Exactly,
this
right?
weekend, so-
Sweet.
To be your lucky.
I really
Sign
don't
me
want a
up.
tongue ring anymore, though. But it's good that you
on, it
wait.
would look so
It's good
cute
that you
on you.
wait. Wait in
Flick
life.
it around. I always
So
wanted a
painful.
good traditional, rose vine up the sleeve. I wanted a good tradish sleeve tat back in the day, and I also wanted a belly button ring because Brittany had one. But I had parents, and so yeah, there was that.
By the way, Thorn, I love you so much.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so
Aw.
much. Have a good one.
Thanks, Alex.
Go ahead. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Norman, and thank you for being here, and I love the movie that shall not be named. My mom and I watch it every year. Even though I've moved out, it's still like our Halloween tradition. As soon as I found out that you guys were coming, I was like, all right, Mother's Day present, got her tickets, so she's here too.
Awesome. Hi, Mom.
Oh, where is she?
Wherever you are.
Mom,
Wave,
stand
Mom.
up.
Hi, Mom.
Yay!
What's up, Mom?
He's a great son,
Yay
isn't
for
he?
the moms. Thank
That's
you.
so sweet of you.
But in the spirit of the candy corn type question, for fall, are you guys pumpkin spice or apple cider people?
Cider.
Apple cider for sure.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spice latte.
I love
Dang.
that. Definitely an apple cider guy myself, so I love that you two are on board.
More like a hard cider guy. But,
They're great too.
oh, yeah.
Spike it, spike it.
Spike it.
For sure. Thank you guys so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, not cold cider,
All right.
hot apple cider, yeah.
My name is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Thank you all for being here. You've made my millennial heart very happy.
Sweet.
Oh, thank you.
If you could make one magical potion, what would it be?
Probably the same as the witches.
Okay, suck the lives out of little children.
No. They suck the lives out of little children to...
Make yourself younger and live forever.
Thank you.
I feel like there's Botox
Ding,
for
ding,
that
ding,
now,
ding.
though, right? I mean,
Only
Yeah,
if
it's
we add
kinda
lizard
ish.
blood. I
That's
hear
like
if you add
young-ish.
lizard blood, it really works.
Botox is young-ish.
That's so 2010. Like, oh my god.
What? To go? Hey, aren't we all chasing the fountain of youth?
what potions would you guys make?
What potion would I make? I would probably just make a potion that would maybe quiet people. Honestly, just like so the noise.
Silence! What's the matter?
noise
Cat
level
got your tongue?
Could be reduced somewhat. That might help. Just a thought.
Every introvert's dream.
You called me out.
Okay, they're gonna make fun of me because they think I'm so sincere, but it's true. A potion to make everyone a pacifist.
The world peace potion. Yeah.
Yes. But everyone has to be a pacifist to make world peace, right?
So silence would be.
I was
going
gonna
to
say
silence to that.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Everyone, shut up so we can get along.
I don't know.
And you get a zipper on
I don't
your
know where
mouth,
his
and you
fits
get a
in,
zipper
but we're on
your
the same
mouth.
page. Yeah. His
She
is
knows.
somewhere just superficial, and then
Totally.
getting
Over
deeper,
there.
and then
It's all
pretty
about
deep.
me, my ego, feeding it. Hello.
Great question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Maria. My question is actually really similar to hers, but it's if you had got to use any magic spell to make your life easier, what would it be?
I don't know. Honestly, I ask myself stuff like that anyway, every day, not with like magic potions and stuff. But for me, like, I think the challenges in life, like ups and downs, really shape who you are. And I wouldn't trade all the hardships I've had because I just wouldn't be, and I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't have been challenged to pursue what I want, what I'm trying to accomplish, and what I'm trying to achieve. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that.
You're the best.
I'm superficial and egotistical. Don't you forget that.
I'll do a superficial one, though. Just a spell that could move traffic out of the way. That's all. Just this question. Yeah.
They've actually already come up with a solution for me in the form of a Roomba. I just like, if I see one more dust bunny on the floor, I'm going to lose it.
You have cats, so how's that gonna work?
No, I don't. I have a dog.
I mean, dogs.
I have a
Sorry,
dog.
I knew that.
Well, I can't let the dog eat dust balls now, can I, Vinessa?
No, because then he'll choke and
And that
cough it up
Roomba-
anyway.
Yeah.
The Roomba helps with the dog hair, I bet.
What?
I said the Roomba helps with the dog hair as well.
It's eaten the dog at this point, actually. It's really working well for me.
Oh, it's a hairless now, huh?
Dang.
It looks like Binks.
Great question.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being here.
Yay, thank you.
What's your name? What's your
Hello.
question?
Hi, I'm Francesca. My question is actually for Omri, if that's all right. Could you discuss a little bit maybe your favorite experience from the TV show that's on your shirt?
Geez. A favorite, honestly, that show was such a blast to make. So I think like I cherished every day. Every week was a new episode with new toys, new set, new actors, just, it was totally different. So for me, the excitement was always, it was like a kid in a candy store every single week. So I was always extremely enthusiastic and extremely stoked to be doing that. But, the relationships, the amount of creative people, the amazing people I got to work with. Like, I haven't seen Joe Dante, who's here, by the way, in years, decades. And, what? Oh, never mind. Sorry. In decades. And so, yeah, it was great to get to work with him. He's an amazing individual, and he's like a big kid, so it was a lot of fun.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sure
Thank you
thing.
all.
Thank you.
My name is Pam.
Hi, Pam.
And I don't have a question so much as I have some information for you for your Salem visit. One of my girlfriends during the pandemic started the coolest business ever. Her name is Marnie, and she has incredibly curly black hair. Her company is called Curly Girl Candy Shop. You will not miss it, but I do believe she has a lot of vegan options. So definitely something you guys should check out is Curly Girl Candy Shop, and you can look it up on Facebook.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
That's
thank
so
you.
sweet. Thank you so much.
Curly girl.
Hi, my name's Carly. I wanted to say that the movie that shall not be named is one of my favorites. I saw it on Disney Channel originally, back in the 90s, so I really show my age. But what is your favorite cartoon growing up?
My favorite was any Peanuts cartoon. I loved Charlie Brown and I loved Snoopy. In fact, my dog's middle name is Snoopy. His first name is Rufus, but it's Snoopy is the middle. I just loved that cartoon. Rufus Snoopy Gifford, he's so cute.
I love that your dog has a middle name.
I know, it's, yeah. Because I was like, I was one of those people who was like, I just can't name him. Literally, like, everyone knows Snoopy is a character. It's not like by accident. But yeah, so it's his middle name. And I just loved that show. I watched it whenever I could, especially with my grandmother. So it's a very sentimental memory for me.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Favorite cartoon growing up?
I had a lot, but I am going to have to say I was a big Tom and Jerry fan, and still till today. I love watching those because it just brings back a lot of great memories. But yeah, Saturday morning cartoons. You know, that's all we had. We didn't have such easy access like now, you know. Even today, there's so many great cartoons today. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm so glad animation is so, like, present, so good. I'm a
Really
big
holding
South Park
on
fan.
To comedy in a large way. It's kind of helping comedy survive in this
Absolutely.
current climate. But yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I was one of those kids that just watched movies on repeat. So my favorite cartoon was something that I discovered probably just outside of adolescence, right in my maybe like early 20s, Pinky and the Brain. I really love that. Yeah, that really responded to my bipolared out mind, you know.
Awesome
Thank you.
question.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So we have a few minutes left, so let's try to get through these final 3 questions. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kinsley.
Hey, Kinsley.
And what is or who is or was your favorite actor or actress?
Who is or was? Yeah, that's a tough question. That's a tough one. I think I was a really big fan of like Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro. Yeah, those are two that kind of stood out definitely when I was younger. Anyone?
I'm gonna go with, you might have to look this one up, but Betty Davis, old school goddess, very, very educated, very clinical, professional, but a powerhouse.
Badass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Badass.
Mine was Judy Garland growing up because I loved Wizard of Oz. And I just watched any movie she was in. I just like connected to her so much. But then in my teen years, I loved Jodie Foster because I loved all the Disney movies she was in. And then Taxi Driver. Wow, okay. And then all these other movies. I was like, okay, so you can be a child actor and grow up to be kind of an amazing, female badass dramatic actress. So that was my kind of influence early on. But I've grown to love other actors
No, but
beyond.
she was one of the rare examples that we had of somebody that took us on a journey from being a child actor
Yep.
and then into a young adult powerhouse in her own right, and then a director and an activist and
It's
so
true.
on and so forth.
And
So,
she
yeah,
went to
She was
college.
a great example. She educated
Yeah.
herself, and yeah.
And she inspired me to go to college.
Self-empowered
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
True.
Thank you.
Yay,
Sure.
Kensley, thank you.
All right. What's your name? What's your question?
Hello, my name's Brienne.
Hi, Briette.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. What's your favorite 90s movie growing up, or just a movie in general growing up that you loved?
My favorite was Back to the Future, but that was 80s. I watched that over and over again. Who else? Is no one like Back to the Future?
No, I think it's a great movie.
Yeah, so I can, quote that movie probably just as much as you could quote this one that we're in.
You have to see it on Broadway. It's incredible.
It's on Broadway? I had
Yes.
no idea. There's so many things I'm learning.
Go see it.
Broadway.
Jazz hands, jazz hands.
Yeah. Fussy, fussy, fussy. No, I couldn't possibly.
That's
pick
another
one. That was
really-
Just like I'm just gonna opt out right now because I couldn't possibly choose one over anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really hard question to answer. Big Mel Brooks fan. So a lot of those films, really hard one to answer.
Well, thank you so much.
Sure thing.
All right, our final question. Go ahead.
My name's Josh. This
Hi.
is for Vinessa. Yesterday you were told me how you were going to quit acting before Kubrick encouraged you for Eyes Wide Shut. And I was just curious if you could expand on what he said to you and how, why you were going to quit acting and how that encouraged you to continue acting.
Thank you. It's a pretty deep story. I'll try to, encapsulate it, but I'm sure these two could relate to what I'm going to say. But growing up as a child actor, you feel like this is only going to last for so long. I'm having fun, but is this really something I could do for the rest of my life? I know he's no longer an actor. We're still here. We're like some rare bird. We're still here. This is crazy. What's going to happen?
Somebody left like a sandwich crumb on the sidewalk for us, and we're just like pecking away.
Yeah, we're like hanging on with our claws up the side of this cliff like Simba. Anyway, so we, at that time I was like, okay, I'm, again, having Jodie Foster as my inspiration. I was like, I'm just going to go to school, figure out if I want to do anything else. So I was in school, and I got this part because I kind of still kept one toe in, even though I was like probably going to find something else. And so I got this part, and it was mind-blowing because as a child actor, you're just really taught to, be professional, say your lines right, and everyone's like, phew, okay, got through that scene, because there's this joke where they say never work with children or animals, so, because they're just unpredictable and could probably, make your production go over budget or whatever. So I was always like super perfectionist on everything I did, and it was never like free to explore anything, and I never really went to acting class. I was learning on the go. So this particular project, I got to do all of that. It was like rehearsing for a play, doing acting class all at the same time because of him being such a perfectionist. So here I was like living the real life as an actor that I never got as a child actor. And I was like, oh, and I wrote a backstory and all these things. And so he came over to me one day, and he pulled me aside, like off the set, and was like, you're really good. And I was like, no, Stanley, it's because of you. He's like, quiet. He looks at me over his like glasses. He's like, no, quiet. I'm talking to you. And he's like, you should really do this for the rest of your life. And he's like, you're good. And I was like, I'm really going to school to find something else. He's like, I really wish you would reconsider. And then he then said to me, if you ever need, any recommendations, just have anyone call me. And I was like, oh my freaking God. Did he just say that? And I was like, so happy to have this connection with someone, and then he passed away. But he left me with that, and that was what was amazing, was like, okay, I had this amazing experience, developed a character, repeated it 1 million times. We were working on this one scene for 2 months. So I got a real taste of what it means to like get in the zone, as what an actor and people who are athletes could experience the same thing, like dropping in. And that led me to have him say what he said, and then convince me to actually leave school and just continue and be here hanging on the cliff with Thora. For dear life, but still enjoying it and loving it, and appreciative of like all that's coming back to me with you all being such amazing fans. And I feel like I'm reliving the reason why I do what I do every time I see you all, and just proud to have continued. So thank you for asking.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for sharing that too. That's a cool story.